Josh is getting a beer. Hey, Stuck in Beta is live. Oh, you don't have as far to go to your beer fridge.
I do not. It is literally about 5 or 6 steps away.
Well, I don't have a fridge up here.
I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, well, I think that's a little overdoing it. I need to walk every once in a while, so.
Oh, speaking of that,
Well,
I
hey,
haven't
let
seen any. All right, go ahead.
you want to just start the show and then you could yell at
Yeah,
me.
that's fine.
Okay.
You already sense what's coming.
Yeah, here, I'm going to start recording.
Welcome to Stuck in Beta. Here's our hosts, Greg, Josh, and Josh.
Hey, Bauman's going to be joining us in a minute.
Oh, cool.
So, that's good. Anyway, hey, welcome to the show, episode 178. I'm Greg, that's Josh, and the other Josh will be joining us here in a minute. Hey, you were about to yell at me and say that I'm sure you're going to say that I haven't been running lately. And
Yeah, I was gonna say that. We were getting used to those daily alerts at, I don't know, what is it, about 6:30 or so, saying Greg just completed a 1.5-mile run.
well,
And Lori and I said we haven't seen that in a while.
well, I apologize. I would lie and say that I'm using something else, but I'm not. I just haven't been. I don't know. I've been sleeping better for whatever reason, so I've been waking up and been like, oh shoot, I need to log in like 10 minutes. So
Really?
I haven't had time. So I think I'm gonna have to set my alarm again like I used to.
Oh my gosh.
Cause
So you normally start work at around 7, right?
yeah,
Or is it 7:30?
yeah, 7.
So you're waking up at like 6:45?
Yeah. Well, it was like
God.
6:52 this morning. I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
oh crap. So
What time does Molly have to get up?
she gets up about 7 or so.
Okay.
Because she usually leaves about 7:45. Because she drops off Millie and then she goes. She doesn't have to be at work until it's either 8:30. Yeah, 8:30. So
Banker's hours.
yeah, and they don't even open till 9, which they aren't really. Oh, they're open, but they're yeah. So there you go. Appointment only.
So,
Here we go. Here's the other guy. Let's let him in here.
look at that smile.
Hello. You need a haircut.
Nah.
Hey, why don't you put your camera down just a bit so we can see your whole head the other way?
It looks like he took a selfie. That's good. We were just talking about how much Greg is running in the mornings now.
Oh,
Yeah.
is he?
No.
No,
Well, okay.
he was.
Yeah, I'll get back to it.
Now he's just sleeping.
Well, I don't blame him there. He's not going to be sleeping much longer. I mean, he's
Oh,
got
that's true.
That
Woke
is
up
true.
time.
Down to about 4 weeks now, aren't you?
Yep.
For baby number 2.
August 6th.
Yeah.
That's when we have
about 4
the
weeks.
C-section planned.
Man, that is not far away.
No. And so I put in, this time around, I actually get 2 weeks of paternity time or bonding time, whatever you want to call it. So I don't have to use my own vacation time this time around, which is nice. It's something they added. Didn't you say your work gives you like 10 weeks or something?
Yeah, it's something crazy like that. It's like 2 months.
Yeah, man. I think Wells Fargo or Edward Jones, one of the two, they're like that too.
Yeah, I did not get any. I did not wasn't able to take advantage of that because my kids were born many years ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't a thing then.
No.
It was
That's
barely a thing for mothers.
yeah. Well, no.
Now, do you have to burn vacation or sick time for that, Greg? Or
No, it's all you get 2 weeks.
Huh.
Now I had to put in my application or whatever you call it. Well, I put it in last week. It had to be 30 days before. So they haven't, and I had to have my boss sign it and everyone under the sun, and then it's got to go through some other process. So hopefully it's done in time, but we'll see.
So yeah, I wonder why it has to go. I guess they have to have proof.
Yeah, that just seems
It's-
silly.
They don't trust you.
I don't know. It's paperwork.
You
I
have
don't
to
know
have
why
the-
why would I make a well, I guess someone could
Right.
I guess someone could make something up if they really wanted to. They had like a 2-week vacation they wanted to have and just say, "Hey, yeah, I'm having a kid," or like
Right.
you don't have to prove it if you are if it's a biological child, but if you're adopting, you have to have all the the documents or whatever. Which
Sure.
seems kind of weird to me. Like, why? I don't know. Why does it make a difference? Or why do they trust the one over the other? I don't know. I don't make the rules. Whatever. Man, it is raining. It is coming down hard now.
It's not here. Sun's
Really?
out.
Oh, are the guns out?
Yeah.
Good stuff. I'm drinking a Main and Mill Pilsner today.
All right.
Yes. I got a few of these. The neighbor down the street had a surprise birthday party. You guys were there. Like,
Yeah.
we pulled up and I said, "Oh, there's a bunch of people. Oh, is this a surprise?"
I think Josh has video of that.
I do. I haven't watched it. Should we play it now?
Sure.
Oh yeah. No, you were like you were surprised but not excited, if that
Oh,
is
Almost
okay to say.
almost indignant, maybe.
well,
Yeah.
I think it's more along the lines of,
He wanted a
man,
nap.
I wish it, no, well, naps are nice, but I kind of wish I could have had the garage cleaned out and stuff like that first before we had people over, but it is what it
Let's
is.
face it. You're having a baby. That garage ain't getting cleaned out for another year.
No, well, whatever. That's what you say.
Well, what made it worse about that circumstance is that it started pouring rain about
Oh yeah.
halfway through, and everyone was forced into this little walkway.
Well, we could have went
In the
inside. We kind of
Yeah.
just squeezed in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it was fun though. I mean, it's not often you're able to attend a surprise 43rd birthday party.
No,
Yep.
those aren't real common.
No.
I mean, that's like, I remember whenever you had your surprise 30th birthday, Greg, you like almost had a heart attack.
Oh yeah.
That was like one of those walk into your own house and everybody jumped and screamed.
Yeah, everyone
And
was
you
there. Yeah.
Yeah, you just about crapped your pants.
Yeah. I think that was my first surprise party I ever had.
I wish we had video of that.
Yeah, there's a couple
That was-
pictures.
Yeah.
And then I was with some Mr.
I don't know what this is.
Have it
Hold
oh, look at this. Mr. Professional.
No mute button.
It was a code red weather call.
Oh, gosh.
Well, it's going to be raining soon then.
I didn't get that
Yeah.
call.
But yeah, good times.
Yeah. Did you get a? Yeah. So that's what you had was a beer. You got that from a neighbor.
Yeah, I got that. And my brother and sister-in-law got me. My brother Jeff and my sister-in-law Wendy got me a 6-pack as well. 'Cause
Oh,
I
cool.
saw them afterwards. So, yep, good times. Oh, and so I don't know if you know this. You may know this about me. When I was a kid, I always wanted the game Fireball Island. Do you
Maybe.
remember that game when it was probably late 80s.
We'll look
It
it
was
up.
like a 3D like board game. You moved your pieces and like you'd hit a fireball piece and then you'd roll a
Oh.
fireball out and knock.
Yeah.
Anyway, so every time Molly goes to garage sales or wherever, I go, well, look out for that. Maybe you'll find it. Which there's no way she's gonna find it. It's like a complete version of the original game is like $300 and something on eBay, and it's very rare you find a complete. But anyway, they I guess last year they made a new version of it, and she got me that, so I got the new Fireball Island. So
Now, is that a game that like 3 guys can play together while drinking beer and hanging out?
I don't see why not.
I mean, is it gonna?
It is a 4-player game, so 4 guys could actually.
Oh, okay.
See, there's
I guess what I'm saying is maybe you need to have a game night.
a game night playing
Yeah.
playing some Fireball Island. Man, Mo,
That sounds like it might be a little bit more my speed. Some of the board games these days are extremely complex.
instead of Catan was
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
you're like,
Yeah,
man, I don't know. Yeah, we played
Yeah.
it. I
and
enjoyed
it takes hours and hours to play. Some of them do.
Yeah, Catan's okay.
Yeah. So, what have you guys been up to? This weekend was 4th of July. Did either of you do anything exciting?
Hung out at the lake.
Yeah. That's
We
it.
just had a couple.
Yeah.
We just had a couple of the other friends over for the weekend, for the evening.
Yeah.
That was it. Just a couple. Hung out on the patio, watched the neighbors luckily avoid blowing up the subdivision. Man, some of these things were just like the massive. It looked like what you would see at a professional fireworks
Oh, yeah.
show, but they were like 20 feet above my roof. And then then they did like a finale, and then 20 minutes go by, and we're like, oh, they must be done, and then they would start up again. So we were joking that they must have went on a run to the fireworks stand,
Oh, yeah.
spent a couple $100 more, and came back.
Yeah.
Man, it gets insane around here.
Our subdivision is, I mean, everyone we've met is really, really cool. We actually had a block party. Everyone in the subdivision got together. I mean, there was, hot dogs, there was bratwurst, all sorts of side items, cookies, cakes. We rented a professional cotton candy machine. And so we were making cotton candy for the kids, and there was snow cone, all that stuff. It was a lot of fun. I mean, super hot outside, and then in the evening, so both of you have been to my house. There's a road in the back that doesn't have any houses. Since it's a new subdivision, there's a road there, but there's no houses built on it yet. So all the guys that were going to shoot fireworks went down there, and they set up like all through the street. They got it.
all the men, you mean?
Yeah, I wasn't down there, so I did the cotton candy. All right, so so like one of the guys, I think a few of them knew fireworks vendors, so they got some good deals and stuff. And then one, his father does fireworks shows normally, but since there's a lot of this year he had nothing to do, so he had some like rigs and stuff that he set up. So they were all I think there was about 6 of them, and they went around with little flashlights lighting each thing. And I mean, this looked like it was like a 20-minute professional show. It was pretty cool, pretty damn cool. It was
Not
crazy,
just cool, but pretty damn cool.
pretty damn cool.
So
I don't know why I
when you
said
say-
pretty cool, but
When you say a rig, what does that mean? Is it like a
It's a rig.
surface? I mean, is there any like
I think
electronics associated
electronic
with it?
fuses and stuff like that, where you
I've
can.
never actually seen one of those. I've always been curious what those look like and how they actually operate, because I know there's some kind of sequential, I don't know, ignition that goes on there.
I didn't actually see it, but
Oh, you're busy making cotton candy.
I was making cotton candy. But I'm assuming the fuses like go into, like you slide them into an electronic, like my understanding it's like a box, and you kind of slide each of the shells or whatever into their own compartment. You have the wicks. Don't quote me on this because I don't know, but that would be my understanding, because you just have an electrical charge go to it, which would light the fuse, and then
Oh,
it would go off.
okay.
But I know not everything was that, because they're running back and forth lighting stuff too. But man, it was pretty awesome. And then my back patio, you can see like 4 or 5 cities in Illinois, and also over in Illinois. So we were seeing fireworks go boop boop boop, boop everywhere. It was
How'd they
crazy.
go?
Boop 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 boop.
Man,
You can see Illinois from your.
Yeah.
like I'm there.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's literally what, 2 miles, if that.
Maybe that, yeah.
Yeah, I just thought I thought as you went towards the river from your house, I thought there was maybe a tree line or an incline, but I guess if the fireworks were above that,
Yeah.
I understand.
So fun times.
Yeah.
So
Sweetie, where'd you get that cotton candy? Oh, that weird man down the street gave it to me.
no,
He has Pez too.
everyone knows us. So we rented that thing for $45 for the day,
Wow, that's cheap.
which
That's cheap.
I know it wasn't much at all. And we got, I mean, they're the size of a half gallon of milk. They're in a carton, like I have the sugar. And those were like, oh man, $5, $6. We got two of those, just 2 different flavors. We're not even halfway finished with those. And we got a
Oh,
bunch of
really?
we got like 100 cones, which were like $3, and 100 bags too. So it really didn't cost that much altogether. But I would, like, if there was a big event or something, it was a neat thing to have. And really, I mean, I guess you could just do that and sell it if you're ever somewhere. You know?
Now, do you like
Probably.
cotton candy?
I mean, I do. I'm not like gonna go crazy about it or anything.
Yeah. It's just I don't know. It's so messy and sticky.
Well, not really. I mean, just pull it and eat it.
Oh, you touch it? No.
It doesn't get sticky until it gets wet. Man, what are we talking about
What
here?
are you talking about?
Moving on.
There's a title for the show there.
Writing it down.
Writing that down.
So what have you guys been up to?
Oh man. I
Work?
don't know. I feel like I've just been at home quite a bit. Nothing new to report. A lot of still quarantined, unlike
Yeah,
the rest of the world.
it looks like we're just going up and up and up. We're going back up.
Oh yeah. Has Jeff County released numbers for today? What's your over under for today?
Well, what was it yesterday? Like,
22.
yeah, I don't know,
Day
30.
before was day before was 16.
Are there any testing sites nearby, or
Uh,
how's
I
that
don't
handled?
I think
I
both
don't
urgent
know.
cares do it.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so too.
I think Mercy one and the whatever the other urgent care is called. Man, I forgot what it's called.
Total access.
Total Access. I know they do for sure, but I'm pretty sure the Mercy one does because they got a like some sort of drive-through thing in their parking lot now. It's been there ever since Corona started. So
Oh, that's right. They put that there and closed the Hillsboro location.
Yeah.
They haven't posted their numbers for the.
oh
Oh, I remember what we did on Friday, the holiday, the day off. We went down to Han State Park down near St. Genevieve.
Yeah.
Hiked. We took a hike down there. It was hot as hell. And then we decided to kind of make a day of it. So we went over to uh, Crown Valley Brewery. And have either of you been there?
yes,
Yeah.
I think we've been there together. Actually,
Oh,
I
really?
think you've been there with us too.
Oh,
Maybe.
me?
I went to the Greg, you went to the distillery with me one time.
Yeah, but we've also been to the
Hmm,
brewery.
that's possible. Um,
Maybe
yeah,
not.
so we
I
went
don't
there
know.
and had a very Greg Mushong like customer service.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, finally someone besides me.
And I tried to be patient and give them the benefit of the doubt. But the one thing, so we both Lori and I both ordered a beer. That was fine. Went without any issues. But the glass that I had a big chip in it, which I didn't notice, and I guess obviously the lady didn't notice, the bartender didn't notice. But whenever we came back, I said, hey, this you might want to get rid of uh, this glass. It has a big chip in it. And she was like, oh, okay. And she just threw it in the trash. But I was kind of thinking that maybe she would have been like, hey, that beer's on us. But that didn't happen. And that was fine. Whatever. That was just kind of like, I was just, wishful thinking. And then, so, here comes by. Love you too. All right. So then, the we we had that beer, and then we decided, well, let's like get an appetizer because it was around lunchtime. So we ordered some chips and some pretzels, and nothing big, but we ordered another beer. So we're sitting there just drinking our second beer and realizing that we're almost done with our second beer, and our appetizer hasn't shown up. And there's only about 15 people in the whole place, and it's a huge place down there. And
So really
and
crowded.
there was nobody there. And so we're getting impatient. I finally Lori walks up. We're like, what's up with our appetizer? And then before she even answered, I'm like, hey, if it hasn't started yet, or if it's been forgotten about, just cancel it.
Yeah.
And and it had been about 30 or 40 minutes. And so she comes back. She's like, oh, it's just going to be like another 15 or 20 minutes.
15 or
I'm
20
like,
minutes.
yeah. I'm like, just cancel it. Jeez. I mean, so it was frustrating because it was like, we forgot your order. We didn't even turn it in,
Yeah.
Right.
And then we're like, we'll just pay, and get out. And then by this time we're getting kind of hangry because it's getting to be like 1:30 in the afternoon, and we hadn't eaten since breakfast. And and then again there was like no like immediate, hey, let us give you a discount or let us take care of those beers for you or anything. I was just kind of like thinking that they should have done a little something extra, but they didn't, and we didn't ask for it. But I think that businesses should do that kind of thing.
So what business are you calling out? You calling
Crown,
out to boycott?
yeah, Crown Valley Is that right? Yeah, Grand
Yeah.
Valley Brewery. And I've had good luck with them otherwise in the past, but
I was never really that impressed with their beer.
mm-mm. I agree. It's very malty,
I
in my opinion.
I like down the street Charleville's beer better,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Completely agree.
which
And we would have gone there. But where we didn't know where we were going to actually eat lunch. So instead of going back towards 55, we went towards 67, and we went to Spokes out in Farmington and ate lunch,
no,
which was cool. And
yeah,
the funny thing was, is we were sitting there, and it was around 2 o'clock, and there was nobody there, which was nice. And we were talking about going and stopping into Delogetown Brewery, which is north of Farmington. As we're sitting there, uh, the owner, Greg Camp, and
Oh yeah.
and his wife, they walk in and sit down. And I'm like, well, I guess we're not going to Delogetown. I don't think they're open because I don't know that they have any employees down there.
if they can take the day off, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And then Lori looked it up, and they didn't open until 4 anyway. So whatever.
So there you go.
Can you hear Yoshi walking around?
Yeah. Speaking of food, there was a MSN today have posted an article about the slowest drive-throughs in America.
Burger King and Festus.
Well, they don't specifically say any like cities.
That place is horrible.
See, I've never had problems with that. Although I gotta say, since I've been home and I pass by at lunch, yeah, they usually have cars going to the to the road.
Hell, man, I was over there. This has been a couple weeks, but it's been during the close, and they had cars out to a highway.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather just go to the Peevely one, which is
The McDonald's in Hillsboro is horrible too.
hey, he knows all the places.
So that Burger King, that would require, so they would have to go out of their parking lot, down that street, and
Yeah.
then out towards it.
Yeah.
That's really long.
That's blocking everyone from going to Taco
Right.
Bell or Jack in the Box.
Right.
Huh.
Well, and really Fazoli's too if you're coming from Highway A.
No one goes to Fazoli's.
Who goes up?
Yeah. So was looking at this, and the slowest they have on there, which I disagree with this, is let's see. They have Chick-fil-A as the slowest drive-through.
No, I don't agree with that at
Every
all.
Chick-fil-A I've been to has been consistently pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
As far as their drive-through goes,
Mm-hmm.
I've never really had to wait long, and they have McDonald's as their second slowest. Which, again, McDonald's is usually they're pretty consistent too about being pretty quick. I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
don't get me wrong. There are times where you're there. I mean, everyone has been to a place like that. Some of the slowest I've been is Steak and Shake is always slow.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's made to
What?
order though, right?
Yeah, but
White Castle to me seems to be slow all the time too.
yeah,
Dairy Queen sometimes.
yeah. But what's another one? I mean, Taco Bell can be slow too, but there's usually like 12 people in line, and that's usually the reason. But the fastest that I know of is Rallies. Like, you literally pull up to the Now, I haven't been there in years because there's not one around me anymore.
Yeah.
But you'd pull up to the window. Well, you'd order, then you'd pull up to the window. They'd have your food in their hand before you're even giving them the money. They'd be that quick. Which, how do they do that? How do you know what I wanted?
I don't know.
I haven't been to rallies, and where is the closest rallies?
Probably Arnold.
Didn't they have like a different name in some areas?
Yeah,
Well,
I think you're right.
So, Rallies is also Checkers. I can't remember which bought the other. But here in this area, before it was Rallies, it was called Zips.
Oh yeah.
And then it became Rallies, and then somewhere along the way, the Rallies and Checkers merged. And I don't know why they do the same thing. Hardee's and Hardee's. Hardee's and Festus is the slowest thing you'd ever go to.
They're pretty slow.
They're the worst. Yes, they're the worst. You're waiting in line 25 minutes no matter what you get. It's awful.
So have you guys ever had Whataburger?
Yeah.
No.
They have the spicy ketchup.
Did you hear that they're moving into Missouri?
Really?
Yeah.
Kansas City, right?
No,
I think so.
No, they're down south. Whataburger, I think it's Arkansas.
Yeah, but they're going to Kansas City.
Oh,
New
that's where they're
Whataburger.
going. I'm sorry. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I saw this headline the other day. I'm trying to figure out exactly where this is, but
So Kansas City gets a Gordon Ramsay's steak and a Whataburger.
Yeah. I still would really like to go out to that Gordon Ramsay place out there. I mean, it's longer than a flight to Vegas.
I'm trying to figure out. Missouri City?
Missouri
Is there a-
City. That seems made up.
That does seem made up.
It's in the Target Shopping Center, and it's slated to open this fall. They have a picture.
That's a city in Texas and a city in Missouri.
It's on. It's at 5970 Highway 6 in Missouri City, Missouri.
Clay County.
I don't know where that is. It must be south.
It is closer to Kansas City. Yeah.
Okay.
It's on a county really close to Kansas City. Like the county next to it.
Yeah, I've had those. They're good.
Yeah.
We had that a couple times. Aren't they in Texas too?
Yeah, Texas and
Everywhere down south.
I think they're everywhere down south.
Okay.
So they're pretty tasty.
Yeah.
So
But are they really, or is it just because you can't get it here?
it could be that we can't get it here. I mean, I'm sure people that can't get Steak and Shake or White Castle are like, "Oh man, you get that all the time here," and can't get it where we are.
Man, I drove by White Castle the other day and it smelled so good.
Yeah, I can only eat it like once every 6 months.
Oh my God, I know it tears me up. But I feel like some days it doesn't smell good, and and it's almost like you smell it and you go, oh God, that's destined to be like an upset stomach.
Yeah,
And then other days it just it smells so delicious.
I think it's pretty good all the time.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, our numbers are in. 27 today.
27. So only 5 more from yesterday.
Yeah.
So there you go. Speaking of that, the numbers, Japan has banned screaming on roller coasters due to coronavirus.
Really?
If you're on a roller coaster in Japan, I don't know how they're going to stop. Are they going to shut down the whole coaster? I don't.
Probably.
There's a video of two Japanese fellows. They have the masks on while they're on the roller coaster, and they're just kind of, sitting there real calm.
Yeah, how can you?
Well, you can't. Yeah, I guess you can't. I mean, it's
you can
not
kind of, if you're screaming, you're normally squinting, I guess.
Yeah.
So if you're just straight faced,
I'm not one to scream on coasters, but I'm usually like, yeah, or guess that's a scream.
I've heard you scream like a little girl.
Yeah, I don't usually go no. Whatever.
Make it stop.
Yeah.
Hey, have you guys had any problems, or did you have any like
They make a
outstanding?
drug for that now.
Did you have any outstanding tickets for anything like events or sporting events or concerts or anything that you're
I was-
still waiting on refunds for?
I was going a totally other direction with that. No,
No, not outstanding. The Cardinal one I already got the refund for, but
You did?
yeah.
We haven't gotten that.
Did you bought it online, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just went into my account.
Hmm.
When it
Yeah,
has it already passed?
it was July 1st.
I don't know.
Maybe it
Ours
takes
was in May, and it was. I think it was even before the date that it was credited to my account.
We have that one that's outstanding, and then there's a concert that one that you were going to, Greg, the Faith No More one that we still haven't gotten a refund from Live Nation on. And it says on their website, and their website's so crappy too. It gives you, it says the show has been canceled. You should get a refund within 30 days, but it doesn't say when the clock started.
Yeah, is it after the date of the show or yeah?
And there's not even any there's not even any chat or email or anything to like ask questions.
I don't want a
their site.
refund. I just want to reschedule the show. That's what I want. I mean, if
Yeah.
it isn't going to be rescheduled, I want a refund. But I'd rather.
Yeah, those tickets were like $100 each,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
oh, this just in.
Oh, here we go.
The Ivy League schools have called off all of their fall sports,
Hmm.
including
just the Ivy.
Yeah.
football, soccer, field hockey, volleyball, cross country.
Why would they be? So are they in their own class or
Apparently,
like there's? I don't know college sports all that well, but I know there's like U.S. No, not you. Like what's Mizzou in?
SEC.
Yeah. So is that like a specific?
I don't know.
That's interesting. I know. So yeah, there's a big push now. Get back to school.
Get them the hell in school. Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to work. We haven't really gotten any solid information from our district yet, but I think it's just going to be business as usual.
No, it won't be. You'll get information towards the end of this month.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know what I mean. I would hate to. What I'm not looking forward to is being in the situation where it's optional to have them go or to go, virtually.
Yeah.
Because my kids would definitely pick my two that are still in school would definitely pick virtual.
Yeah, they
but
wanna
then they
sleep
won't
in.
do anything.
It will be an option. I will guarantee you that.
Oh man, I do not want to have that conversation with them because I know they're going to want to choose to go virtual, and I mean it can't work for these guys.
Well, I wonder if you do a mix.
No.
No, it's one or the other.
Well,
You couldn't do like
I
I'm going Mondays and Tuesdays, and then
No.
the rest.
I talked to a district this morning, and their plan is for semester. You can change your mind at semester. So if you don't want to, if your parents think that it's not safe for you to come back, you're at home until at least semester.
My work has instituted a new rotation policy. I'm still working at home exclusively, but there's other departments that are trying to do it's later on in July. There's 3 different colors, and whatever color you are, you're assigned a specific day of the week. So the idea is that you're not in the office any more than 2 days a week, and then it rotates. I don't know.
Interesting.
I mean, I guess that would be okay, but it's just kind of weird that if you're like on a team of if it was the three of us, like we would still never see each other. So what's the point of going there?
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you
Teamwork.
had to
Teamwork.
physically do something.
Yeah, I mean, if you're hands-on doing something, I get it. But if you were hands-on doing something, you probably wouldn't have been working from home anyway.
Right.
I don't know. There's a lot of new surveys coming out that they're asking us to take about regarding working from home, and of course, extremely satisfied. That's
So on one hand, you like working virtually from home, but your kids, they need to go.
That's right.
Yeah, that's kind of two-faced. They're double standard, isn't it?
I'm self-motivated though. They are not.
Well, I will tell you this: grades will count this time.
Yeah, that's true. No options to pick. What did they get to pick? Like, I don't know. They got to pick either like pass. I think it was pass. That's what it was. It was like if you had a C or lower, you could just pick pass.
Huh.
How do you prevent cheating on when you're doing stuff virtually, though?
Depending on what you use to administer the test, they lock down the browser and you can't go. You can't open up another tab. You can't go to the.
But you're at
website.
home. You're at home.
Well, yeah,
You
you
could
could have another machine.
Pull up your
Yeah.
phone. You could pull up another machine. You could. I mean,
You could leverage the camera and record the session.
That's not going to be happening.
Some of the certification tests I've had to do that.
Yeah, but I doubt they'll do that for kids.
When it comes to just everyday testing for like a high school, I don't know, math. Let's say it's a math test. I say in the real world, you're going to be looking up how to solve the problem anyway.
I agree.
So, why not have resources at your disposal?
Access to the tools that you would have in the real world.
Now, I mean, Josh, you had that app that actually told you how to perform the algebra problem.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how you would prevent that, but
Wolfram Alpha, doesn't that show you?
Huh?
Wolfram Alpha.
I don't understand what you're saying.
It's a search engine for math.
Really?
Yeah. You type in the equation and then it shows you how to do it.
This was you take a picture with your phone and it tells you how to do it.
Oh. Well, Wolfram Alpha has been around for, I don't know, like 20 years now.
Oh, wow.
15, 20 years, something like that. Huh.
Yeah. That's going to be interesting. I don't know. So I got one going to be a senior and one going to be a freshman. And it's only like 5 weeks away to start school. It's
crazy.
It's still a little ways away, but doesn't it feel, I don't know, for me, and Lori and I were talking about this today, it feels like it's right around the corner because they've been out for so long.
Yeah.
But it's still, if it was a normal summer, it would be, we really wouldn't even be halfway through.
Yeah.
And my kids or Landon, I would say he's said a couple times he's kind of ready to go to get back into some kind of a structured day.
Well, that's good then. Maybe he'll be forgoing.
Yeah, but he's nervous about going into high school.
Yeah. Everyone that goes back to school, it'll be so weird for them. It'll be like
it's not going to be and it's not going to be like school they left in March.
No,
Right.
but it's going to be all new. Everything's going to be new. Even if you've been there, even if like Eli's going to be a senior, it's going to be all new. Just like, your first day at junior high or high school or whatever,
Josh,
Yeah, it's been a long break.
is Hillsboro 1-to-1? Like, do your kids bring home devices from school?
No.
I don't know. That to me, that's hard to say that you're going to do a virtual option if you don't if you can't say that everybody has a device.
Yeah, we've been inundated with surveys over the last couple of months and questionnaires, but
Yeah.
yeah, there hasn't been any official. Now, one thing we did hear was that I know like budgets have been cut pretty
Oh yeah.
significantly,
Yeah.
and they mentioned that one of the latest announcements they said is that there won't be any funding for substitute teachers. So, so like gym teachers and music teachers and whatever are gonna have to step in. Which,
What?
yeah,
That's
Send me
Yeah.
whatever. Send me that because I want to. I'm gonna send that to some people.
oh,
I know.
you're gonna get me in trouble.
No, not at all. I know my in-laws said they got a phone call and it more or less said, you're of an older demographic and we're not sure you should sub next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was a polite way of saying your
You're old.
services cannot be afforded.
No, I see that's the thing. They weren't told that. So I'm
Right.
curious, but yeah, I want to see that cuz I'll share it with my boss and
Oh,
see
gosh.
his take on that.
I'll see if I can find it. I'm looking for it now.
Yeah, I'm curious like did they really say they more or less can't afford to pay subs? That would be
Find it.
crazy. Because like I was talking to somebody at work today about what my in-laws were told. If you go and you say all of your subs over the age of 65 are high risk and you tell them you really need to think about whether or not you want to sub because you're high risk, your pool of subs just got cut drastically. Because that's the majority of the subs are old people.
and the ones that are going will be paid in swag, so they'll get the branded
Yeah, right.
sweatshirts
Yeah.
and hats
Yep.
and a free lunch.
Well, hell, yeah. You can't beat the free lunch. Turkey and dressing day.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it now.
That's nice. So, guys, have you been watching anything on the streaming networks or the TV network, or watching it anywhere?
Sneaky Pete. That's it for me.
Sneaky Pete.
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah.
It's really good. Giovanni Ribisi. He's funny.
Yeah.
Below Deck is great.
Yeah.
Yellowstone's good, but freaking Paramount Network's got too many damn commercials.
Yeah. We heard you complain about it.
Well, when an hour-long show has only 39 minutes of content, that's too many commercials.
That's true.
There's a lot of commercials.
Because what's a normal show when you rip out commercials?
Well, a half-hour sitcom is usually, they say it's like 22 minutes, right?
Right,
So that'd be 44 minutes for an hour show.
right.
Well, also you gotta, okay, here's what kind of bugs me. You're paying for all these networks because you're paying to watch them, or they come with your cable package or whatever package you have. So, but like NBC, their platform, they have Peacock. Okay, it's all free. You can watch anything you want. There's commercials. That's a little easier to swallow when you're not paying for anything. You're actually paying and you're getting commercials. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
And Peacock starts next week, right?
I think so. Yeah.
That sounds dirty. That almost sounds like a pornographic.
Well,
streaming
it's
service.
their logo is the
I know,
peacock
I know,
feathers.
but I'm saying if it just sounds dirty.
At least it's not NBC Go or NBC Now or like
Yeah.
everything else. So I don't know. I really haven't been watching much, but I did watch. I think I told you guys the Beastie Boys story, which is a thing on Apple TV Plus or whatever.
It's on Netflix too. I saw.
Is it on there now? I didn't know that was Netflix, but anyway, it was. It's really good. It tells the story. It's the two that are still alive. It's Ad Rock and Mike D. They're up on stage and they're telling the story. And while they're telling the story, there's like a big giant screen behind them, and they show like clips and stuff that of what happened. And so it's really interesting. Like the whole when the Fight for Your Right to Party came out, like that entire song was kind of making fun of all the bros that go around drinking and doing all this. And then like when they went on tour, all the bros that were drinking and that were into the song. So they're like, oh, we've kind of turned into this thing. So I don't know. It's really interesting, the whole story of how they progressed through the years, and they're one of my favorite bands. Someone's drinking a
I
Michelob
remember
Ultra.
once upon a time you said they were your favorite band.
Yeah, I'd say they're in my top 5. Definitely. But, what are you gonna say? It's hard to have like, well, I guess I do have a favorite, but there's always new stuff out there.
Yeah, they were definitely unique for their time, that's for sure.
Yeah. And I still think Check Your Head and Ill Communications are two of the best albums all the way through.
Either of you watched Hamilton?
I haven't
No.
watched it yet. I've been meaning to. Molly and I want to watch it together, but we haven't found a time to watch it yet. Have you watched it?
I got about halfway through it.
Do you like it, or is it just not for you?
It's different. I hate musicals, but I don't know. It's different.
Yeah.
Are the actors all virtual, or how is that done?
Oh no, they filmed it on Broadway months ago.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It says at the beginning what the date that it was. I think it was actually like 2018 or something.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the original cast, so...
No, it is not the
Oh, it
original
isn't?
cast. There's a couple people that are not originals.
Oh, I thought they said the original cast. Well, then I'm not watching it.
Yeah, and it's not super historically accurate either.
right.
Well, nothing...
Well, it's made to fit the current environment, and
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm some of the like apparently Burr and Hamilton weren't as close and as in contact as frequent as the musical makes it seem, and the way they all met is inaccurate, and I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
You know me, I get irritated that Ozark isn't filmed at Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, there's a lot of historical movies and stuff that they aren't really accurate, but they're still entertaining,
Right.
So, was the music
Even
good?
though-
What you watched?
Yeah, the music I think was the most entertaining part of it. Yeah.
Now, I don't like musicals too much either, but what was that one?
Cats.
No.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
No, the one that just came.
Oh, the circus one.
Yeah,
Greatest Performer. or
Greatest
something?
Show. That I would say is one of the best
Oh, I hated
musicals.
that one.
I don't know why. It's a really good movie.
I'd
Yeah.
say I like Jesus Christ Superstar. That's about it.
What's
Greatest Showman. I did not
Greatest Showman
enjoy that.
is. I think that's a really good movie. And what was the? Damn, I can't think of.
didn't the
crap.
South Park guys do a musical?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
The
The
South
Book
Park,
of Mormon.
the Book of Mormon. Yeah, that's really good too. That I saw, and that's hilarious. That's
Isn't oh gosh, what was the one that you used to always want to go see at the theater? Isn't that a musical? The
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Rocky
oh,
Horror,
Rocky
yeah.
Horror. Yeah, that's fun too.
See,
Hey, bros. Hey, gamers. Hey, Novacek. Thanks for subscribing, following, whatever you did. Thank you. Well, yeah. There's our take on musicals.
yeah. I want to get together and play some Fireball Island.
So do I. We need to do that.
So we need to schedule that. Have a drinking Fireball Island.
Oh,
No? You think it's gonna be that intense?
Fireball.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't know
enjoy
anything about
Fireball.
No, I'm not saying we're gonna drink Fireball.
That's what you
Need to play
said.
the
Drink. Okay.
Drink
Man.
beer.
It's really windy out.
Well,
Greg,
anyway.
end it.
Pause.
Sorry. So anyway, I had to, someone's starting to get mouthy, so I had to,
What?
yeah. Well, anyway, we are,
Awkward.
yeah.
Segue.
Well, anyway, we are here each week. You guys have anything else? You got no? Yeah, you didn't have anything on the agenda.
Never do.
Yeah, no.
Keeping
Hey, I
it
heard
sane.
you finally mentioned us on somewhat mentioned us on the radio.
Yeah,
It was like,
didn't-
I do a podcast, and yeah, you were just talked over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was fun. So anyway,
All right.
we'll see you next time. See ya.
So I want to hear what this mouthy individual is saying.
StuckInBetaPodcast.com